So what we will be reassembling and disassembling and reassembling today are these bits. It's important to note that usually it's the shifter assembly where things go wrong. It has a lot of intricate parts. In this video, I'm not going to be disassembling this item. I might try that for another video. The reason that it may be useful, and it was for me to disassemble this shifter, is that I had a transplant assembly from another shifter that I swapped over, and that was able to rectify the shifter. But if you don't have a transplant and you need to do stuff with this assembly, then that's not going to be part of this video. And again, I might try and cover that in a separate one. Some of the tools, or the key tools that you're going to be needing today for this job are hex keys or Allen keys, a pair of pliers, a screwdriver, a pick. These picks are very useful. And this little device, which will help push out the circlip, which holds the cylinder on which the lever pivots. And this, which is a tool I made. And unfortunately, you will need something like this to extricate this bolt on the shifter assembly, which Shimano has installed probably to make the shifter as unserviceable as possible. These little things, they come in little kits like that, which you can pick up from the hardware store quite easily. Same with the pick. And unfortunately, you're going to have to make something like this most likely, unless you can find a tool. I couldn't. And this is an old screwdriver, which I have taken an angle grinder to. And it's a bit crude, but it does the job. So this is what the lever pivot looks like when it is intact, and this is a broken shifter, but it neatly shows where it's located. You push it from this side, you can see the circlip hanging out. Now I've left it semi-detached, but essentially in normal circumstances when it's installed, it's pushed right in and around the bolt, and you push the bolt pushing downwards, looking towards the camera, so it comes out the other way, as you can see when I have it uninstalled. But that's basically where you've got to work the circlip out of, and you may need to rotate it with a pick in order for the open side of the circlip to be accessible from the bottom of the screen, as you can see, where you can access it with your you can access it with this. So you may need to rotate that, and you can do that with a pick by just grabbing it and gently pulling it around, using the pick to pull it around until it's the open side is facing downwards. Like that. That's now pushed out, and then you can then grab your pick, grab a little bit, and out it'll come. let's remove the pin. Put it back. Take the object and just push it in. Take that. Tool. Here's the pin. There. Just push that in. You can see the pins pushed across the front of it there. And take the little screw, and that goes in the hole. Right, so you've got to get this spring here, push that in, and then hook. Spring's hooked in. On this side, it's just in there. clicks in.